Good morning, dear students. Because of my very busy schedule in these days, I'm unable to give some topics for you. Today, I thought that I'm on the way of rural areas, but I thought I must take some time to talk to you. I'm going to just describe a little confusing topic, that is differences between inbred line and inbred varieties. You see, you all know about the difference about inbred line. What is inbred line? Whenever you are talking about inbred line, means that you are talking about the cross-pollinated crops. Means a line which has become, or you have made, nearly homozygous line in cross-pollinated crop. The line is said to be inbred line. And in natural condition, you don't find this type of lines. They are artificially made because the cross-pollinated crops, nature of genetic architecture, of cross-pollinated crops are heterozygous. They are heterozygous in nature. So you see, whenever you are going to make any cross, any artificial hybridization, you must have pure parents. Here I want to say about pure parents means the homozygous parents, to make hybrids, to get proper hybrids. Whenever we want to have the artificial hybridization, we must have pure parents. Genetically pure parents, I mean to say that the genetic architecture of those parents are homozygous. But it is impossible to get homozygous parents in cross-pollinated crops because their genetic architecture is like that. They are heterozygous in nature. So for making hybridization, artificial hybridization, you have to make them artificially the homozygous line. In cross-pollinated crops, selfing inbreeding. If you are making for around 6-7 generations, then it is said to be that you are receiving nearly homozygous line. You cannot receive 100% homozygous lines in case of cross-pollinated crops, because many generations, if you go, then also you are not going to get homozygous lines. So of course there is a chance to have the homozygous lines through double haploid technique, but through this, the artificial hybridization, selfing, or inbreeding in cross-pollinated crops, once you are reaching to a level of nearly homozygous line, once you are getting a homozygous line at last, then also if you leave that line as such, in natural condition, that will become, in due course of time, that will become heterozygous. So you are making, in case of cross-pollinated crops, you are making artificially the homozygous lines. So what is inbred line? Nearly, not completely, nearly homozygous lines in case of cross-pollinated crops are called inbred line, because you need inbred line to make pure artificial hybridization, to get pure artificial hybrids. which have become popular among the farmers, that they are not growing composite, synthetic, or OPV. They are now growing hybrids, because they are getting more benefit out of this. So I mean to say, what is inbred line? Means inbred line is nearly homozygous line in case of cross-pollinated crops, or often cross-pollinated crops. How you made it? I said that for many generations, for making inbred lines, you are making artificially selfing or inbreeding, inbreeding for around 6-7 generations. Then you are reaching to nearly homozygous state, and that line which has reached nearly homozygous state, that line is called inbred line. Now you see what is inbred variety. You see, in case of self-pollinated crops like rice, wheat, or other pulses, we are having varieties. We never thought about having hybrids, because it will create a lot of trouble in case of self-pollinated crops. The one is heterosis is little bit lesser as compared to the cross-pollinated crops, as well as how you are going to provide the hybrid seed every year to larger population for your whole country. Thousands and thousands quintals seed you require. So once you are able to meet the requirement of hybrid seed in case of self-pollinated crops, you talk about rice. Rice is a self-pollinated crop. Once you are making emasculation in one bud and pollination in one bud, you are going to get only one seed. Or you are requiring 12 to 15 kg per hectare seed. So thousands and thousands hectares, if you are going to provide seed, how you are going to produce? Artificially, is it possible? It is not possible. So you have to have the proper system. Generally, we are using here in India male sterility system, CGMS system, cytoplasmic genetic male sterility system. But in China, in other developed countries, they are using two-line system. Also, environmental sensitive genetic male sterility is called two-line system, where you require only 2 lines to maintain every year for hybrid seed production. Here in CGMS line, we call it 3-line system, where you require 3 lines: A line, B line, R line. A line is a CMS line, B line is maintainer of that CMS line, R line is another variety which is called restorer line. So you require 3 lines. That is why CGMS system is called 3-line system. Now come to the main point, that what is inbred variety? Because the varieties are available in case of self-pollinated crops like rice. They are all varieties are yielding varieties, you see. But after having a technology hybrid rice, it has become very problematic. Farmers are asking whether it is, and many hybrids, more than 100 hybrids in India have been released. It started from 1994. China has started in 74 hybrid rice technology. So we started in 94, and now we have more than 100 hybrid varieties. So hybrids in rice. So it becomes very confusing. Farmers ask, sir, it is hybrid, or what is this? Is variety? What is it? It is hybrid. It is hybrid. They start confusing if you are developing hybrid varieties. They are calling, oh, this is hybrid, so we will not get much market value of this because of hybrid. So there are a lot of confusions. So to differentiate in normal varieties, the homozygous varieties in case of self-pollinated crops, like rice, internationally we have started saying, no, this is hybrid. No, this is inbred variety. So to differentiate between these two, whether it is variety or hybrid, variety means normal varieties which are homozygous. Hybrids means the F1 generation, the hybrids. Every year we are making F1s and providing the F1 seed to the farmers, because they cannot reuse their own seed. They are produced as a seed because of segregation, genetic law of segregation. So we are providing every year F1 hybrid seed to the farmers. So in case of self-pollinated crops like rice, there are two types of varieties: the hybrid variety or inbred variety. So internationally, in our meeting, in our everywhere, we talk about whether scientists also ask whether it is hybrid or variety. So we started putting inbred variety. No, this is inbred variety. This is hybrid. To have a clear-cut difference between these two, sir, this is a hybrid. No, this is inbred variety. So among the scientists, we have started putting this thing. This is hybrid variety, or this is hybrid or inbred variety. So now you try to understand that inbred variety means the variety which has been released in case of self-pollinated crops which are homozygous. The variety which are hybrid after making crosses between two varieties, the F1 generation, are called hybrids. The inbred line, the nearly homozygous line in case of in case of cross-pollinated crops, which are being used for producing the hybrids, are inbred lines. So these are the differences between variety, hybrids, inbred variety, and inbred lines. So if you feel that I could explain you properly, just you put you give your comments in comment box, and how can I improve more. Thank you very much.